Illinois in the 1920s. We're going to talk about what life was like during the Depression. Tell me what life was like growing up during the Depression.
Well, when the Depression set in, I was 16 years old, and we lived on a farm, and we had plenty of food, and of course we had to do a lot of work, but the people that lived in the cities, a lot of them didn't have nothing to eat, or maybe beans all the time, but we had everything. Beans was on a farm. And as far as the job was, well, you couldn't get none. And if you did get one, maybe it was 50 cents a day or $1 at the most. And of course, today you would think that wasn't very much, but I don't regret it because I think we had everything they have today. I had a girlfriend, had a car, went to a movie or dance twice a week, so really didn't miss out on anything. But I know my folks probably had a harder time because they had to provide for us.
How many kids were living at your house? How many people?
Our family was 9 children. 4 girls and 5 boys. So, like I say, our folks had I know they were hurting, but at least we had all to eat we wanted.
Did everyone in the family work on the farm?
Yeah, at that time. I was second oldest, so we was all out there. And we all had our chores to do. We was milking. My father was sick. He couldn't work, so the children had to do all of it.
When did you get married?
I got married in 1935, February 9th.
What was it like trying to start a family?
Well, then things were starting to pick up again. And I went to farming. I rented a farm. I didn't have nothing to start on, but my wife had an uncle, and he lent me, I think, $1,200 it took me to set up farming. And, well, my first income was the milk cows, and then later on the wheat, after I was married about 6 months. But in them days, when I got married in February, and the grocery man in town told me, you just come in here and buy what you need. He said, and then when you start selling your chickens in June or July, you bring them in and we'll straighten up the bill. So that's what I did. And I really was appreciated for that.
Did you say that you had a car? You owned your own?
Yeah, we had our own car. That's another thing. When I was courting, I paid $25 for the car, but I had a car, and it was paid for. You know, it's not, just like I say, we didn't have much money, but we had all the good times you have today as far as pleasure. Maybe it was in a different way.
What did you do for entertainment, dates and stuff?
Well, most of the time I went to, in the wintertime I went to theater shows, and in summertime, spring and summer and fall, they had what they called open air dances. They'd have them spread all over. One time one would be here in the country, and one time be somewhere else. And what I had them on, or two, they had a portable floor, dance floor, and they'd put it out there in the pasture, and they'd hire a band, and we'd have our party. Cost $0.25 to get in to the dance.
Is there anything interesting or strange that you can tell me about your side of the family, or when you were growing up?
Well, just like I say, my father, I think he was about 24, and he got tuberculosis. So we lived down in Fayetteville, Illinois. I guess I was about 6 years old. Well, first they the doctor told him to go to Texas. So he went to Texas, but the family didn't go. We stayed up here. And I guess it didn't do him much good, so he came back. And then when I was about 7 years old, I guess, the doctor sent him to Colorado. So he sold out. He was a farmer. He sold out and he moved to Colorado.
Did you all move?
We all went. And we lived out there 2 years. So for income, he, back in them days, he used to have the railroads, the passengers, and he had his own taxi cab. And he made a living that way until he started getting sick again. And he wasn't recovering, so we came back and sold out his place out there and came back. And then he rented an 8-acre farm, and that's where we was raised on that farm.
What kind of a house did you live in Colorado?
Well, it was a frame house, about L type. I think it had about 5 rooms.
Did your mom work?
No,
when
she
your dad
never
was
did. She
sick?
had to take care of the family. She had all the children. When we lived out there, I guess there was 4 of us, and one of my brothers was born in Colorado. And we moved back in March, and well, we was out there 2 years. And we came back and started farming.
This is Kathy Christ, and I interviewed my grandpa Alvin Christ, who grew up in southern Illinois during the 1920s.